Hey guys, it's me Robert from RPR. We're doing a new segment called Talk About Thursdays. Couple things. First of all, I am going to be finishing that Dragon Quest 3 LP. Right now, we are about to head over to ISIS and see what we can do over there. But since it's Thursday, I want to throw down a couple things. Talk About Thursdays, basically what this is going to be is a segment once a week. Just going to throw out some news, tell you the goods of what's happening with the site, with the channel, what we're going to be doing in the future, and stuff like that. So, to throw stuff into the mix, I want to discuss a genre that I love, which is, of course, role-playing, but most over is the Dragon Quest series. Now there's a game out in Japan that's only Japan released right now. We do have verification that it will be coming to the States, and it will be coming with the Wii U mid to late 2013. This being said, it's going to be Dragon Quest X. Now, I've always fantasized about having an online Dragon Quest game ever since early 2000s. And there's this program called BYOND. I know most of you probably don't even know what I'm talking about, but it's called BYOND, Build Your Own Net Dream. This is basically a free compiler for people just to go on and build games. Now, this is not a plug, but it's going to seem like one. Silk Wizard Games, who is basically mainstream on BYOND, and is now actually doing a project for Steam called Nostalgia. He made an online Dragon Quest game using the Dragon Quest 3 sprites. It was called Dragon Warrior Online. That game was just so famous. It was just awesome. It was out there. Everybody loved it. He did an awesome job. I wish he just kept going with that, but apparently he had issues with it. He didn't want to backtrack through all his code, and he basically had to revamp the whole game if he was going to. So basically he scrapped it and did other projects, which saddened me. But that being said, Dragon Quest X is coming to the States, so I am happy on that. And because of that, I believe that's why they made Dragon Quest IX basically online, is so they can test it out and see if, you know, it would work out. And it was huge in Japan. Dragon Quest IX was huge in Japan. Which is, I think, sort of kind of funny. It's not really an MMO, Dragon Quest IX, but it has MMO aspects to the game. And Japan is not really big on MMOs. They don't really do the MMO genre. That's more, you know, from the States type thing. But Dragon Quest X is doing big over there. It's doing pretty awesome. I wish I could understand the language. I would just go ahead and buy the Japanese version, go get myself a Japanese Wii and be playing it right now. But too bad I don't know Japanese, and so that's not going to happen. So I'm just throwing that out to you guys, is that we do have verification that Dragon Quest X is coming to the States, and it will be on the Wii U. It's not going to be ported on the Wii. They're making it port onto the Wii U instead. That's sort of also sad, because I already have a Wii. I don't want to go ahead and buy a whole another system just so I can play the game, but I guess I'm going to have to. That being said, that's really awesome. I also want to discuss a couple things. I have a few projects in mind. I want to do Phantasy Star Online. Either that one or Phantasy Star Online 2. Now, I love Phantasy Star Online. That game, I bought the Dreamcast specifically for that game. And I didn't really buy any other games, a few RPGs here and there, but the main reason why I got that was for Phantasy Star Online. Same with the GameCube. I mean, for the GameCube, I had a couple RPGs. I also had the Zelda series and stuff like that, but I bought it for Phantasy Star Online. That game was just, it was groundbreaking. I mean, there was no game out there like it at the time when it came out for the Dreamcast. It was awesome. I love the game. I love it to death. Now, I have played Phantasy Star Online 2. I don't enjoy it as much. It still has that Phantasy Star Universe feeling, and I hated that game. Not because it was a bad game, but just because it didn't live up to my expectations after Phantasy Star Online. Everybody claims that Phantasy Star Universe was a horrible game. It was crap, you know, and all the 9 yards. It's not true. It's an awesome game. It's a great game. I'm going to sit there and say it's a great game. It's just, it did not live up to my expectations. You cannot live up to PSO. It's like one shot in the dark, that's it. You know, everything after that is just going to be crap. Even though they could be awesome games, but it's just crap compared to it. So, I probably am also putting the nostalgic feeling into that when I was playing that game. These other ones just doesn't give me that feeling. I mean, PSU definitely didn't. It was just a totally different game. The whole concepts of the maps being all wigged out as they changed them, and it was more like the maps were just generic. It was small. It wasn't that fun. But I don't know. I guess I'm just ranting on about stupid stuff. But that's the upcoming stuff I'm going to be doing, is one of those two. And I will be finishing up the Loto series of Dragon Warrior, which will be, Dragon Quest, which will be Dragon Quest 1 and 2. I will be finishing those up. So, you will see a bunch of stuff in the future. And, also want to say, we do have some positions available in our team. We already have a team of 5. If you guys are interested in joining up on a team, please feel free to contact me. We are a new company and we are new to YouTube, but we are trying to get mainstream and we will try to blow it up. Alright guys, well, you have a great Thursday. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there. Be safe. Enjoy your video games. Peace, love, and happiness. And this is Robert saying, I'll see you next time. Have a good one, guys.